Sit back and throw one back with your pinky in the air and a middle finger to the world and join me, the eclectic gentleman Stephen Watts, as we look back on this day in pro wrestling history. But before we do, put that drink down, like, share, and subscribe, and without further ado, let's get our wrestling history on. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is April 30th, and we're going to start off as we always do on a positive note. That's right, these are your pro wrestling birthdays. 1957, one of the greatest British technicians ever, Dave Taylor. 1984, Shawn Daivari. And last but not least, 1994, Impact Wrestling's Trey Miguel. And we're going to keep that positivity train rolling. That's right, these are your pro wrestling history highlights for April 30th. Getting in the Wayback Machine and going to 1973, when the Worldwide Wrestling Federation run MSG. In the main event, Pedro Morales, your heavyweight champion, defeats Don Leo Jonathan. Skipping ahead 4 years to 1977, superstar Billy Graham defeats Bruno Sammartino for the Worldwide Wrestling Federation World Heavyweight title in Baltimore, Maryland, ending Bruno's second run with the title. 1979, Andre the Giant, Dominic DeNucci, and Ted DiBiase defeat Jerry, Jimmy, and Johnny Valiant in a 6-person 2 out of 3 falls match in Madison Square Garden. Grabbing our boomboxes and going to the 80s, 1983, Greg Valentine defeats Roddy Piper for the NWA U.S. Heavyweight title in Greensboro, North Carolina, starting his third reign with the title. This ended Piper's second U.S. title reign, and it would be over 15 years before Piper would win the title again. Grabbing our flannels and going to the decade of grunge, 1991. Nero Hanaga defeats Jushin Thunder Liger for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title. 1992. Jushin Thunder Liger defeats El Samurai in 21 minutes and 15 seconds in a 5-star match, often considered one of Jushin Thunder Liger's best matches ever. 1993, AAA runs Triple Mania. In the main event, Cien Carces defeats Conan in a retirement 2 out of 3 falls match. Of course, Conan never retired, but that's the story for another day. 1998, Chris Benoit defeated Booker T for the WCW television title in Augusta, Georgia, ending Booker's second run with the belt. Over the next month, Booker and Benoit would exchange the title several times. They would also engage in a best-of-7 series of matches as part of their rivalry. 1998, New Japan Pro Wrestling run a Noro Hanaga retirement show. Noro Hanaga wrestles twice on this show. First, in a rematch from 7 years previous on the exact date, Jushin Thunder Liger defeats Noro Hanaga. Noro had beaten Jushin Thunder Liger just 7 years previous to the date for the IWGP Light Heavyweight title. Noro would tag in the main event with Jushin Thunder Liger and El Samurai, defeating Kojo, Shinjiro Otani, and Takawa. Those were your short but sweet pro wrestling history highlights for April 30th. I'm the eclectic gentleman Stephen Watts, and we'll see you tomorrow.